Okay, we'll take the guild guide, because I would assume, what little I know of Necrom, there's got to be a guild guide there, huh? Okay, over here. And let's do a quick save just in case going there somehow destroys my game.
You wish to speak?
Yeah, let's talk about destinations.
I can teleport you instantly from our Mages Guild, here in Andothren, to the Old Ebonheart Mages Guild, or to the Akamora Mages Guild.
The Akamora? Oh my god, you can't take me there? How in the fuck do I get to Necrom then?
Head on.
You can't like daisy chain your way around, can you? Travel? Yeah, my god, you can't. Okay. How in the hell am I to get to Necrom then?
What do you want?
My god, it's all the way over here. How do I get over there? When we had last left the Nerevarine, they traveled far and wide, searching high and low for a pie that could be baked into a devious trick. It was a squirmy scrib pie that would be used in a weird little fun prank. But times seemed as if they were not welcoming to the Nerevarine because their objective would have to be never completed. And so they decided to go and do something else. This is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Tamriel Rebuilt. This is Morrowind Mondays. Welcome back. Shoop. There we go. Now, as I had said, there is, in fact, an issue with this pie quest. And gentle viewers, at Nathan Voig, at Ciarlata, and at Dorm Michigan 6447 all wrote in to varying degrees letting me know that, in fact, this quest, wherever it may be, yeah, House Hlalu, the Hetman, and the Squirmy Scrib Pie, it is bugged in this version of the game, which, of course, we are still on a bit of an older version of the game, and I'm pretty sure for next week we should be able to get the new update, right? I should have enough time to be able to get that running. Technically, I would have enough time right now, but I'm worried that if something goes horribly wrong, well, something would go horribly wrong. It would have an ill impact on the video coming out in a timely manner. But nonetheless, I'm fairly certain, tentatively, right? Always tentative, but we should be able to get that going for next Monday. But it is bugged in this version, and in the future version that we will eventually have, it does not even exist, right? You would have to otherwise use console commands to advance the quest as it stands, but for some reason or another, I believe I heard that it was because of the bug, they just decided to cut the quest from the mod, right? So, I don't know, I guess we won't do it. I guess we'll just do something else, right? Let's see. I was thinking, I'd referred to our quest log here. Let's see. We picked up this a while back, When Elves Fly. Remember? Yeah, I've met Imitarka of Skywatch, an Altmer mage. She is standing by the edge of a cliff, ready to test out her newly enchanted pair of boots. Right, and remember, she straight up flew and straight up fell and died horribly. Right? Since I'm a member of the Mages Guild, Imitarka decided to demonstrate the abilities of her enchanted boots for me. I should probably let someone know what happened to her. Right? And do we actually have those on us still? Or do we need to go pick those up at Andothren? Nonetheless, we probably should go to Andothren to accomplish the quest. Right? What were they called again? Let's see. Boots of Wayward Flying. Yeah, we do not have them. All right. Well, that's our new plan then. Let's head on back to Andothren. We'll pick it up, and then we'll try and find out who we even need to take it to with the Mages Guild. And we will get embroiled in all of the Mages Guild drama as well, I think. This is the perfect sort of intro to doing all of that. So, let's do a little recall here. Hopefully this will work. Oh, nope. You don't happen to take us directly to Andothren, do you? No. Fair enough. Okay. Let's see if we can restore some magicka here. There we are. Good. Okay, let's see where I placed those boots at. Could be in here. If I type in this search bar, does it? No. Okay, fair enough. Oh, there they are. Okay, well that was easy enough. Wow, they are very heavy though. Yeah, they are steel. Okay. Well, so be it. We'll lug them around. Okay, let's get on out of here and head over to the Andothren Mages Guild. Because I do, of course, want to absolutely do, like, the Mages Guild, Fighters Guild, Thieves Guild, Morag Tong, Tribunal, all of them. I want to do them all to the best of my ability. Okay. Let's see here. Where was the Mages Guild at? It was very... Oh, there we go. Alright. Guild of Mages. Let's do a quick save. Hello there!
You seem to be fitting in well, Outlander.
Thank you.
How about a spell or two?
Well, first I'd like to ask you about... Oh, important experiment. Is this about what I thought it was? Oh, yeah! Immertarka of Skywatch fell to her death while trying on her enchanted boots. I'm sorry you had to see it. Thank you for reporting this to me, Lyle Schnub. You may keep the boots. They're evidently rubbish. Oh, okay. I like how you're like, I'm sorry you had to see it, when very likely one of the first things that you see in playing Morrowind, a brand new player, is a guy plummeting to his death from far higher up, to the point where, you know, if we were adding some realism, that dude would have just turned into mashed potatoes upon contact. Okay. Sure. Well, background? I am Edissa Gilvani, Nightblade and apprentice of the Mages Guild. Tell me about the Mages Guild. What do you all have to say here on the mainland? The Mages Guild is dedicated to the preservation and distribution of magical knowledge. Pursue your studies diligently, Lyle Schnub, and the benefits of belonging to the guild will become clear to you. Okay. How can I get some duties or something? Well, I guess not from you. Maybe higher up? Oh, do you have any good supplies? Yeah, you do. I want some of that. Anything else here we should take? Nah, I think we're fine. Okay, can I move? Yeah, great. Alright, wow, look at all this. Oh shit. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Whole bunch of goodies here. The Lunar Lorcan. Oh god, a Khajiit skull. Have we... Is this new? Huh. I feel like that's gotta be new for Tamriel Rebuilt, right? Must be. Okay, well, let's get on up here. Oh, there's no one here. There is a gem feeder scroll hidden under the bed. And a lock we could pop open. A loot up top. Just some various clothing. Okay. Well, I think we pop it open. There's a oh, look at this! I love the lone shroomage growing in the pot. Oh, it looks so quaint. Okay. There we are. And let's give it a pick. Money! Okay, head on down here. And let's see who our liaison is for getting quests. We've really not ventured around here too much. You definitely don't seem like you're the quest-giving type, but what all do you have here? Famed Artifacts of Tamriel. Is this new? No, this is core game stuff for sure. Velathian Helm. Shock Mirror Robe. Ring of Fireballs. Just some generic enchanted stuff.
Hail!
Okay. Sure. Iron Blank? I'm assuming this is the technical term for smithing, right? Before you bang on it a whole bunch and turn it into something else. Okay. Huh. Yeah, you don't seem to have anything. What do you sell? Do you sell anything different? Aside from what we had been able to preview? A few things, but nothing particularly useful. Yeah, it's just assorted rando loot. Okay. Is this the alchemy zone? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, well, we'll pass on that for now. How about down here? The guild guide. We've been down here. Oh. And who is this?
My speciality. How can I...
Oh, you're the spell crafter, huh? Oh, no, you also have duties.
Are you here for more duties, associate? Or was there something else you wanted?
Your background?
I am Ethelvora, sorcerer and master wizard of the Mages Guild.
Okay. Tell me about someone in particular.
Genonia Meletus is the imperial magistrate of Andothren. Curiously enough, Nolus Atreus, the magistrate of Balmora, has also chosen to live here, rather than on Vardenfell. Agranak Grodumark is the captain of the local legion garrison. Nearest Hardil is in charge of the Fighters Guild chapter. Direni Dulo is the Morag Tong master, and Dranos Helvi is the steward of the Hlalu Council Manor. Talara Dinar is the captain of the Hlalu Townsguard. Then there is Sergio Tholarandus, the Hlalu Counselor. I have to imagine that Tamriel Rebuilt will do more with the Morag Tong, right? Because in the core game, the Morag Tong isn't terribly interesting, you know? They don't really so much have a through-line narrative beyond, I guess, the retiring of the main dude. I forget their name. You do collect all of the cool little sanguine items, and that leads up to the retiring of that person and potential battle with them. But there's not much in the way of actual intrigue, is there? I feel like you could do so much, you know? There's such a wealth of opportunity. Especially on the mainland, given their rivalry with the Dark Brotherhood. You know, as we move closer to Dark Brotherhood territory, which we know for certain, right? They're heavily based in Mournhold, which we will eventually get to that point. But I would imagine they have pockets all around, sort of centering around Mournhold, I would guess. What do you think of House Slalu being in the Mages Guild? Great House Slalu is by far the easiest house for Outlanders to join, as they are generally more accepting of foreigners.
Okay. Well, tell me some duties. Actually, yeah, tell me some duties.
I'm looking for a book called On Daedric Design.
On Daedric Design.
It is a book on Daedric architecture by Nelos Lothri, a former mage of the guild, now with the Tribunal Temple.
Really? Wow, what a transference.
You might be able to get a copy from a bookstore, but it will be hard to find. I'd ask around the local booksellers if I were you.
The Tribunal Temple here in Andothren? Can I speak with Nelos Lothri? Do I know them? Their name sounds familiar, but you know. Nelos? I feel like we've met a million people named Nelos.
He used to be a member of the Mages Guild, but left the organization some time ago.
Okay. On Daedric Design. Very well. We may have to read that immediately if it is in some way important to this quest, or even the entire arc. Okay, fun little door down here.
Yes. What is it?
Scroll of attrition. Alright. Well, let's get on out of here. We don't need to speak with anyone else for the time being. Yeah, I 100% think we ought to go check out the temple. Because Nelos sounds so familiar, but, you know, like I said, Nelos is... they're a fucking dime a dozen. Let's see. Nelos. I'd imagine, yeah, maybe someone working with alchemy or whatever, or one of the higher ups.
How wonderful.
Nope, nothing there. Over this way. Nelos? No.
3 blessings, initiate.
Nalvs. Huh. I wonder where they're at. Okay. If we don't see them, we should definitely ask around. In fact, you know what? While we're up here. Nelos. No, I can't ask you about them.
This one honors us. Please.
Nelos?
Speak.
Oh, cursed Indoril artifact. I can tell you about it again.
I've heard that terrible things happened in that egg mine. Spare me the details. I want nothing to do with it.
Okay. And I can't ask you about Nelos. Maybe it's because they are going to show up later in this Mages Guild arc, you know? Like, these were written by different people at different times. And, you know, given the fact that it's a volunteer mod project, even more so than when you're making a regular game, where that is already the case in, like, making just a straight-up game. But doubly, it is the case when you're considering volunteer mod work, you know? That they may not necessarily be communicating with one
3
another
blessings.
about what they're doing. So, best to just sort of tread carefully, and thus you would see not much referring to this Nelos individual, right? Either that or they're in a completely different town. Okay.
How wonderful.
Maybe you would
Welcome,
know. Nelos? Okay. Yeah, I think you have... Yeah, I've spoken with you plenty. Alright, yeah, nothing new. Okay, well, sure. Let's go check in with the local bookseller. Aren't they around here? Or am I tripping major balls? Oh god, I may be tripping major balls. Let's see, what did we write? Ethel Vora wants a copy of a book called On Daedric Design. She recommended that I speak with booksellers to find someone who will sell it. Okay, well, let's swap to the local map and have a look. Let's see, Wharfside, yada yada. Pawnbroker. Fishmonger and brewers. Filters. Someone's house. Guard tower. Trader. Council club. Bookseller. Alar Fondus. Are there multiple booksellers in Andothren, though? I feel like that's a great possibility. Well, nonetheless, if we go to this one, they may direct us to another. So right across the way here from the temple and up one tier. Okay, let's shrink this. Good. Okay. Over here. Good, and should be right across the way. Is it this? No. This with the little scrib? No. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh. Is this our first time seeing a... No, look at this. We've been in here before. I think we've bought some books, apparently. Yeah, look, there's a whole bunch of floating shit. Okay. Sure. We must have been in here before at some point.
We greet you warmly.
Got some clothes up here. A door right there next to the bed. Very cramped. That said, I love the vibe of a cramped bookstore, you know? It's a little precarious at times. Sometimes you're worried like, oh shit, am I accidentally gonna knock over 5 million books or a shelf or whatever, you know?
Speak, traveler.
But it is
There you'll
a
find
very
all
real
that
fucking
you
vibe,
seek,
to be sure. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, you got a little book down here. ABCs for Barbarians, Legal Basics. I'm guessing you won't have this book, right? Inside Almalexia's tongs? What the fuck? All right. Hey, do you have a book on Daedric design?
All right, ask your question.
On Daedric design, I would love a copy. Do you know where I can get one? Can I get one here?
I don't have that book. Sounds rare. Uleni Tenandis in Necrom is known to stock texts on Daedric subjects. I'd check her bookstore.
Oh shit. Are we going to Necrom? Oh fuck. Do you like how I'm calling it Necrom instead of Necrom? Alright, fuck it. I guess that's where we're going. We're going to see it then. Okay. The Mages Guild evidently very much integrated with some of the older stuff too. Okay, we'll take the guild guide, because I would assume, what little I know of Necrom, there's got to be a guild guide there, huh? Okay, over here. And let's do a quick save just in case going there somehow destroys my
You
game.
wish to speak?
Yeah, let's talk about destinations.
I can teleport you instantly from our Mages Guild, here in Andothren, to the old Ebonheart Mages Guild, or to the Akamora Mages Guild.
The Akamora. Oh my god, you can't take me there? How in the fuck do I get to Necrom then?
Head on.
You can't like daisy chain your way around, can you? Travel? Yeah, my god, you can't. Okay.
What do you
How in the hell am I to get to Necrom then? My god, it's all the way over here. How do I get over there? Uh-oh. Huh. Maybe I should... Okay. Where is Amkara, or what was it called again? Akmara? Where is that at? Is that here? Vol, Roadir, Almastir? No, I don't think we have it unveiled anywhere on the map. Oh, shit. Yeah, I have no fucking clue. Okay, let's shrink that a bit. There we are. Good. And let us see. Specific place? No. Continue. How about destination? Let's see. Yeah, I can't even click on Akamora here. Well, let's travel there and see where it takes us. There we are. Oh, fuck. We're just in the middle of fucking nowhere. We are really close to Necrom, though. If we wanted to go to Necrom, this would be the way to do it. Okay. Let's see. Majara, what's up with you? Oh, look! Akamora. We can finally learn about it now that we're here.
Welcome to Akamora, Dark Elf. Forgive Majara his lack of local knowledge. Majara arrived in Akamora not too long ago. Majara is the guild guide and can take you instantaneously to another chapter of the Mages Guild in Mournhold District. What is your destination?
Okay. Let's find out about Akamora.
We try to keep a low profile here. The Indoril are always eager to accuse Outlander mages of blasphemy. I, for one, am not particularly interested in being hauled off by the Order of Inquisition.
Oh. So this is an Indoril town. Gotcha. Huh. And they are quick to accuse Outlander mages of... Wow. They have a whole Inquisition. Fascinating. Okay. That makes sense, right? They're at odds with one another. Oh, look, Akamora is quite sizable here. The architecture very reminiscent of Mournhold already, of towns that we have already seen, as well in Tamriel Rebuilt. Okay. Hand in Hand. The Gwar Herder's Art. We already have a wealth of books to read, though. Let alone this one that we're looking for. Whoa. They just got a plant up in here. They just got a plant right here in the main area. Just taking up the whole fucking place. Okay. Wow. So this is some of the earlier Tamriel Rebuilt content, I would presume, given its location. Right? Probably not nearly as early as some of the stuff up here. Right? If I had to guess. Okay. Wooden door.
Yes, what
Bunch
is
of
it?
people over here chilling. The Spectrum Study. Minerals of Morrowind. Oh. Shore, son of Shore. Reverence. The Blessed Life of Saint Raymond. Raymond, son of Raymond. Okay, man. Whole lot more books that we are unaccustomed to seeing. Okay, let's see if we can get through here. Oh, dear God. Honestly, I'm surprised that there's so few Guild Guide locations for the Guild Guide, you know? Okay. Oh, wow! Okay, here, hang on. Let's wait until there's some more acclimate weather so we can really take in the fucking sights. There we go. Oh, shit, yeah. And it's a bit of an overcast day, so the lighting looks a bit cooler, too. Wow. We've seen this architectural style before for other Indoril towns and Mournhold, right? But I don't think any quite in the way where it incorporates the natural geography in such a way, you know? Huh. Wow. Okay. Well, is there a Silt Strider around here somewhere? I'm loving the big old bridge. What a gorgeous vista to just walk out to. You know? Very nice. Okay. Are you actually a Caravaneer?
Well,
What's your deal?
Lyle Schnub, Neverine, lies in superstition. Why do you defy temple teachings? And worse yet, now we learn you're an agent of the Emperor and an outlaw. I warn you, just because I talk to you, don't think everyone will. Others reach for weapons when they see an outlaw and heretic.
Oh, man. Is there even weirdly reactive... Like, I presume if you can't yet, you will eventually be able to join House Indoril. You know, if you haven't already joined one of the 3 core game houses, great houses. I wonder how that'll go with you being Neverine. Will there be main quest reactivity throughout there? Because you would think if any of them have main quest reactivity, it ought to be Indoril. All things considered. Coiled rope? Yo, it looks like a snake.
that guy looks familiar.
Yeah, he's the Neverine. It's me. Okay, let's head on up here. We're really out here in the fucking mountains, huh? Holy hell. Alright, maybe if I get up here in the tower, I'll be able to see if there is a Strider. My god, I don't think there is. Okay. Guard tower. Okay, let's go all the way to the tippy top. Oh shit, it only goes down that way. Okay. There we are. Alright. Lovely. Nobody seems pissed at me for going through here. Ugh. Nasty Kagooti. Holy shit, what a fucking tower, huh? Alright, let's keep ascending. Is this the top floor? Seems like it. Look, there is some shit over there. Wow, yeah, I for real do not see any sort of a silt strider. I'm incredibly curious about whatever that is, though. Can I jump over to that? No, but we could levitate. Look at that. I cannot help myself. I have to see what's up with this. Oh, is this like a little secluded grave area? Oh, shit! Oh, gosh! Oh! Fuck off! There we go. Eat some of that. Oh my god! Look at this! Look at this rocky-ass, crag-ass area. Holy fuck. Oh, it looks so cool. This is a sort of like biome and way of traversing it that wasn't really explored in the core game, except for a smidgen around Red Mountain, right? At the crater. Yeah, I don't see any sort of a silt strider whatsoever. Okay. Well, fuck. Should I just try and run down here? Can I survive this? Can you actually... Wow, you can actually climb up this. I guess it's just at the appropriate angle to where you could walk up. That is buck wild. I feel like just a few more degrees of difference and it would be unscalable. Okay. Huh. Sure. Anything else over here? Oh, there's our silt strider way down here. Oh my gosh. I love the look of it. I wonder if we'll see them reusing more core game assets and models as we go back in time to earlier stuff. Because, of course, the project would have had a much smaller team. Because nowadays, so many people are way more aware of Tamriel Rebuilt and are either playing it or directly contributing to it in some fashion or another, you know? Like, it's incredible to think how Morrowind has maintained and, if anything, increased itself in relevancy as time has gone on. Right? More and more people are aware of it and play it. Okay.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Will you take me to Necrom?
I don't know you. What do you want?
I want to go to Necrom.
This silt strider can carry you from Akamora to Necrom, Salen, and Tel Musada.
Oh, perfect. I'd love to go to Necrom. All right. Holy shit! This is how it looks? What? It looks like this? Oh my god, is this how it also looks in ESO? Or I would imagine it's divergent sorts of architecture, right? As we had talked before early on when we were first in Andothren, you know? How they're going off of a different sort of vision for the game than ESO is, right? They're trying to mimic a lot of the sort of styles and ideas that were used at the time of Morrowind, right? It's Tamriel Morrowind as it existed in everyone's mind's eyes at the time of Morrowind coming out, you know? I wonder if ESO looks similar to this in any way. Huh. Oh my god, my fucking urge to play ESO is increasing once more. Right? Despite my displeasure of the sort of combat, my god, I cannot... Every time I feel it pulling at my mind's tendrils, my brain stem. It's slowly, like, yoinking. There's just a fucking ghost here, dude. This looks so wild. This is not what I was expecting at all. Oh my god, how have I not been spoiled on what it looked like, right? I had been, I did know what old Ebonheart would look like, and frankly, it's no big surprise, right? It looks exactly, old Ebonheart looks exactly how you would anticipate, you know? It makes a lot of sense. But Necrom looks nothing like what I would have expected. That said, maybe it looks exactly how you should expect, because maybe it's been described in a book, and it says like, oh yes, it's streets paved in alabaster bricks, or whatever the hell. Okay. Holy shit.
Say the words, Auditor.
Oh my god, look at this terrifying visage of a man. Okay. Wow. What the fuck? Where is the bookseller? We should not linger here too long because we're not ready to begin this in full force. But holy shit. Look at this! I'm like a fucking Mos Eisley, baby! This architectural style exists nowhere else in the core game, huh? I guess maybe the closest that we have seen are the sorts of stone towns of Balmora and Sudan. You know, a lot of Hlalu stuff. Ancestor Ghost. That's wild. The Ancestor Ghosts are just roaming around. Very fitting, of course, for Dunmer. It checks out culturally speaking. Holy shit, this fucking owns. Wow, you can see as well how their design has changed a whole lot, right? This is a lot more of an open floor plan, so to speak. Okay. Which, yeah, sure enough, as the average person's computer, way back when this was being made, wouldn't be quite at the same level as someone whose average computer exists around the time of, like, the most recent update, you know? And also just as well, like, their development team size. Look at that, the big old crest or insignia or whatever you want to call it. Okay, have we gone by a bookstore yet? I think these are just houses over here. A mortuary. Oh, fuck. Smithy. Wait. Greater Bonewalker Smithy. What the fuck? Yeah, I think these are a lot of houses. Charnel Works Records. Oh my god. Okay. Let's stay the course. Let's fucking chill out. Chill out. Don't look at it too much. Don't get too excited. Alright, how about over here? Is this like the trade district or whatever? There's some banners here. Will this tell us, or is this something else? I don't know what it is. Holy hell. Oh, and look. Wow. It's more like, it's even more somber than Vivek, which is in and of itself a holy city, you know? But Necrom really evokes the vibe of being a holy city more so than anything we've seen. More so than... And I guess that makes sense because Necrom doesn't have one of the living gods present in it, right? Obviously, a town like Vivek and Mournhold, given what we know of the personalities of Almalexi and Vivek, of course they would be ostentatious and flamboyant to some degree because those people are also that, you know? Huh. And this takes on sort of the idea of some of the more, I don't know, somber, mundane sort of piety that you would expect of a really devout Dunmer. Pilgrim's Respite. I'm guessing it's a general store or something. Temple Outfitter. Whoa, Arnesian War Collection. What the fuck? Well, I think we're definitely in the right part of town. Oh, is that a book? Rare books. Oh my gosh, this is it. Holy shit, we found it. Oh, immediately we were greeted by a rare book. Wow, look at the interior. Oh, what the fuck? White Book of 3rd Era 426. Yeah, and look, you can see very clearly. Like, look at this. As we had seen before, current day Tamriel Rebuilt doesn't very frequently do these steep inclines unless absolutely necessary, right? But here, in some of the earlier stuff that Tamriel Rebuilt did, as people were less accustomed to, I guess, making these and whatnot, right? You can see a different form of design, you know? As people, like, collectively learned more about how to make these different interiors and whatnot, right? Huh. It's like an academic look through time in and of itself, looking at Tamriel Rebuilt, right? That's wild. And of course, you also have to factor where does the person's personal touch, right? The modder's own personal touch begin, and sort of the collective building of experience begin. You know, where does one begin? Where does one end? How fascinating, right? And this is sort of the only kind of shit that you would get in such a long-running and enormous mod project like Tamriel Rebuilt, right? There's very few that come close to, like, this mod's age and scope. And it will only keep going on and building in that way, right? It will become like a historical artifact in and of itself. That's so fucking wild. Like, imagine in like 20 years' time what this shit is all gonna be like. My God. We may, who knows, in that time, may be rebuilding Tamriel beyond Morrowind, you know? Okay.
Oh, it's you.
Uleni Tenandis. I have books for sale, if you would care to look. A wide selection. Background? I'm Uleni Tenandis, bookseller and layman of the temple. On Daedric Design, do you have that? I have a copy, yes. The book is for sale if you wish to purchase it for your guild. Okay, well, I should like to. But let me ask about you first. The bookseller, her shop is in the upper district near the reliquary of Alandro Sul. Right, and I feel like this also, and I would assume this is due to team size, right? We're just getting the generic text and not reactivity to actually speaking to this person, right? If we ask someone in Andothren, there very likely would be a line where it's like, yeah, I'm she, you know? Even if it's just something quick like that, like, you were speaking to her. This is my bookstore, something like that. But here, it's just sort of what they slapped onto everyone within, I presume, this radius who meets a certain criteria or whatever, right? Huh. That is so fascinating to approach this from like a game design academia level, right? Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Look forward to more moments of awe as we travel back in time and forward in time through Tamriel Rebuilt. What a fascinating, wild-ass project. Holy shit. You know what? One of the few things that you do get this feeling evoked from, right? There are very few places in video games where you sort of get to see one singular project developed through the ages by different teams who all have their different touches that they sort of grace the project with, and their own certain like ideas and their collective knowledge on how to design and stuff the space. The other big example I can think of is really long-running MMOs, right? As someone who has played an inordinate amount of World of Warcraft, that is very present in World of Warcraft as you move through expansion content throughout the years, right? Especially, you could see it like obviously Cataclysm, the World of Warcraft expansion, changed a shitload of the core game, but from their first expansion onward, there's such a peculiar difference in how, like, even NPCs will sometimes look, right? There's so many, like, weird remnants from other parts of the game. It's like fascinating to... It's like a video game version of, like, paleontology or archaeology, you know? Like, you're going back in time through the ages. It's such a fucking wild experience. All right, sorry. I'm completely in awe of this, right? And I don't even think that this was originally... Like, I wonder how many people had the foresight when like, the original TR stuff was being worked on. How many people, I wonder, knew that this is how it would go on and people would look back, right? Huh. It's so fucking wild. Okay, sorry. What am I looking for again? On Daedric design. There we go. Okay, good. I will take one. Let's bring down the cost there. Should I sell you off some of my duplicate stuff? I think we ought to. We have a couple dupe books here. There we are. Should I sell off some scrolls as well? Feel like we could do. Like these levitate scrolls. I don't feel a need to hold on to those. Demoralize, command. Huh. I mean, really getting rid of the... Well, no, what if there's a weird situation in which we need to... I don't fucking know. Okay, Elm CV intervention we don't need. God, I hope you will actually buy these. There we go. Okay. Great. Now, let's do a quick save, and hopefully we can just recall back to Andothren. What did we write in our journal? I've heard that there may be a copy of On Daedric Design at Tanatus's Rare Books in Necrom. Okay. There we go. Good. Like, see, you can even just see here in this regular-ass house, right? At the same time, like, they both feel very appropriate. Right, but you can very clearly see where either hardware limitations were not in place so they could put down more clutter. Right, but it still doesn't seem like it's too much, like it didn't feel like they went overboard, you know? It's such a peculiar feeling, you know? And like we said with the inclines here, like this is a very sort of core game feeling incline, you know? Whereas also in Necrom, there were a few places in like Vivek, you know, that had really steep inclines like that. But I have to wonder, like I said, how much of that is like a flavor choice? How much of it is you know, like the person's touch, you know, their own style, which they have mapped onto it, and has become like a living sort of look through history, as it were. And how much of it is just sort of the collective design team's experience growing and being able to, like, help one another with more mundane stuff. Like, oh yeah, inclines, try to keep them at so-and-so size and like, angle or whatever, right? Whenever you do an archway or whatever, we'll try and throw on a little bit of a banister or whatever, right? Just to kind of pretty it up a bit. And it's not a big deal. People are just like, oh yeah, sure, why not, right? And you can still have moments where it's like, oh yeah, let's throw in some extra flavor here from whoever was making it and whatnot, right? And as you can see here in Andothren itself, you've got all these little pieces. I bet there are so many conversations behind the scenes, right? Where they are, just as we had said with like the World of Warcraft expansions and stuff, where they do debate, what do we change and update to match like newer hardware, and what do we keep the same to sort of preserve the sort of work of the people who came before us and whatnot, and the work of even people who are still on the project after years and years, which I would assume like there may be some folks like that, right? What an interesting conversation to even have in like a fucking mod project, right? Huh. That is so fucking wild, right? Like at a certain point, I would love there to be like a fucking, well shit, I was just watching not too long ago, like a few weeks ago, the not no clip, but their other thing, the Secret Tape Half-Life 25-year anniversary documentary. Like at a certain point, once Tamriel Rebuilt is either finished or once it's reached a certain threshold of age of being built up, it would make such a fascinating sort of like video games documentary, you know, to find and track down as many of the people who touched the game throughout different stages of it and have like different versions of the game looked at, you know, if they do decide to go and update older stuff like Necrom to sort of increase its clutter count and all of that. Because like we saw, there are very few barrels and stuff just around, you know? And I wonder how much of that is Necrom in and of itself. You know, how much of that is meant to be sort of the design ethos behind that city. God, there was just so much wild shit. Okay, sorry. Off top. Actually, you know what? Before we turn this in, we should probably call this week's video by reading this book, right? We should just read this book. Okay, let's do exactly that in case we don't ever find it again for quite some time. Man, speaking of design. Okay. Let me write this down. TR reading part 3 on Daedric design. Okay, good. Medium length. All right. If you'll excuse me, I am going to take a quick drink. Apologies. Hey, and this is written by Nellis Lothry. All right. On Daedric Design by Nellis Lothry. Contrary to the beliefs of so-called Daedric scholars, the architecture of Daedric shrines is not designed to instill fear in passers-by. Neither is it a mortal mimicry of the buildings found in the Daedric realms, a mockery of the fabled facades of Aldmeri, nor an echo of the rocky pillars found in the caverns, which were our earliest temples. In truth, the forms of Daedric ruins are not merely architecture. They are instead a divine form of mathematics, a device inscribed upon the bones of the world, bending the mundus towards the supranatural and enabling the worshippers to lay physical hands on the metaphysical bodies of their gods. The power of temples, shrines, and relics to channel prayer has, of course, long been established, both through scholarly experiment and through endless anecdotal evidence. However, while the effects of the temples of the Dead 8 and Dying 1, as well as the Lesser 82, stem largely from mortal belief and ritualistically conjured echoes, the power of a Daedric shrine comes from its design. Communion with the anticipations, particularly Boethia, in the aspect of the architect-teacher, allowed our ancestors to build temples that would purposefully, not just accidentally, draw their gods' attention. Each curve of a pillar, each angle, each niche is designed to not only capture but echo and amplify the sounds and motions of prayer, and to direct them as a metaphorical beam to a void between the stars. In time, A well-built shrine would function even in the absence of supplicants, for its walls keep any whisper alive for generations. The chanting heard by scholars and adventurers within abandoned temples is precisely this. Oh, fuck! Yo, they give an explanation for the weird creepy whispers. Oh, shit, I love it. Some Daedric scholars go so far as to draw parallels between Daedric shrines and Dwemer ruins, reaching for superficial parallels between architect pupils and tonal architects. The less this blasphemy is committed to paper, the better. The theurgic geometries of a shrine's construction are deceptively intricate and, as should be self-evident, highly volatile. No one should undertake the construction of a new shrine uninitiated, for modern stonecutters with the requisite skill and sublimation are all but unheard of, and the slightest geometric imperfection invites disaster. Even the most experienced adventurer would be wise to avoid the more deteriorated surviving shrines, such as Al-Balal and Ald-Satha. When a shrine has been abandoned, the echoing effects vary wildly, depending not only on layout and integrity of the remaining structure, but also the favor and dedication of the faithful, and most importantly, the Daedric lord to whom the shrine is devoted. In a fully intact shrine dedicated to Sheogorath, an untrained scholar can expect to feel confused within its minutes. Mania, dementia, paranoia, hysteria, schizophrenia, obsession, or hallucinations set in within the hour. Visitors to shrines of Mehrunes Dagon typically report feeling contrarian, enraged, spiteful, and violent. Shrines to Azura compel feelings of complacence, anticipation, inadequacy, and lethargy. These lingering effects are due to the thinning of the barrier between Mundus and Oblivion that were established, and pardon the pun, enshrined during the shrine's building and active phases. One who wishes to explore an abandoned Daedric ruin in relative safety is advised to carry talismans of Almsivi, whose pacts with and wars against the Daedra provide some measure of protection. Even with such mighty protection, every right-thinking scholar ought to realize that the old shrines and their echoes are wonders of an age long past, built to capture the attention of selfish gods, and are not to be explored by the unprepared and whimsical. In the modern age, our gods walk by our side, and we do not need to reach out to them by mathematics and architecture anymore. But we must acknowledge and understand the works of our ancestors and their worship of the anticipations, or else their echoes and prayers will be lost with crumbling stone, no better off than the prayers cast in the feeble shrines of the Western spirits. Wow, of course, they had to finish the book off with a parting shot. Okay, sure. On Daedric design. Very cool, very fascinating. I wonder if that was a book that was in a prior game as well. It almost reads like one, but now I'm not sure. Right? It feels very Dunmer, Morrowind specific, so perhaps not. But it feels very, very correct. It's one of those books where, like, I could very easily see myself getting conflated between this unofficial lore and stuff that's more officially put into various games and stuff, right? I could very easily see myself conflating facts between those. Oh, got an acrobatics level. All right, when next we come back, we're going to turn in this book and continue on, I guess, with the Andothren Mages Guild and see where it leads us. I'm guessing this book will be in some way important in the upcoming quest arc. Until next time, please take care of each other.